Hi everyone, it's Catherine here from Inky Figured Cat. I thought I'd do some journaling in my journal. So this is my sort of like documenting this year journal. If I just grab it, bear with me and you can see what I'm doing. So I have a journal. Let me just zoom out a little bit. There we go. So I've got a cover here that I just got off someone off Etsy. And then I've got 4 signatures. It says the one for January, February, March, and then there's one here for July, August and September, and then October, November, December. And basically I'm just trying to document bits of everyday life as it's happening at the moment. So this is the one for this quarter, so this is the April, May, June one. So I've got a couple of pages in here about going for walks, about doing exercise. This is one that I did the other day, which was another going for walk, but it was all about the spring. And actually, hilariously, I remembered very last bit, actually the video's already up, that I also went for a donut, so I might have been talking about all the green and the nice stuff, but really I went for a donut and that's what made me feel better. So I've grabbed a couple of pictures that I've already had printed off that are about Bank Holiday Weekend, and the fact that Bank Holiday Weekend is about going to the tip and sitting in a massive queue of traffic in order to get to the tip, and about going to B&Q. Yeah, I'm insane. So I thought I would grab the Good Vibes Only kit, which is a Lollipop Box Club kit from April. I've basically not really used, apart from I used a couple of stickers in terms of word stickers on this one, but that's all I've done. So I'm thinking I want to use this, but I'm going to have to try and remind myself as to what's in the kit. I did film an unboxing, but then the video didn't work because I've been having problems with my phone overheating and it just kept cutting out and there wasn't enough footage that made sense. So that's never gone up. Oh, I'd forgotten I'd got those. They're lovely. Like those. So yeah, so I haven't actually put the video up to show what was in this kit, but probably don't want to use anything that's a bit vintagey, and as much as that's really funky, I can't actually see myself using that. You never know though, do you? Thinking bright, also thinking green, and I'm thinking that green is a lovely green, but maybe not that. So the theme for this is Good Vibes Only. Was actually a bit booky and a bit posty type thing, but I'm thinking it'll work well with this. I've not read this scene. Oh, I remember reading this and going, "Yep, never going to bake that." I don't bake anyway. I'm not a massive baker, but I really can't stand anything that's got ground almonds in it or that almond flavouring. I love fresh almonds, as in just normal almonds. I think I might have to include that Smile if it's not in here another way. Oh, there's a nice washi. Oh, well, I'm definitely thinking we might be putting some yellow in as well because I like that. Maybe the journaling. Oh yes, this has got staples in it. The watercolour from Little Rainbow Moon, Spearmint Style. Spearmint Smile, sorry. Not sure. I love that green spotty with the frames, but I don't think that that's going to suit those photographs. Now, it was Bank Holiday, so maybe we should be putting the May in. Do you know what? I never use the calendar things, and I'm thinking I might just include that. Cut it off where the book is and just have it as a background paper. So there you go, there's decision number 1 already happening. There we go. Might use those books on something else, so let's keep hold of them. We might, you never know, at some point use Sunday, but we're never likely to use that unless we use it as a white card. I'm thinking that might be quite nice, and we'll go across at that point. So we've not got a complete thing, but it still makes sense. Actually thinking we might want to tear that, because it looks a bit odd otherwise. I'm not brilliant at tearing paper so that it goes where I want it to go, I have to admit. I think I have to have just sacrificed that flower regardless. I'm thinking that across there might work. Doesn't really matter. Perhaps put it like so, because bank holiday weekend was that weekend. Now, have I got a green pen that I might want to use? That works perfectly. So randomly, Stampin' Right marker in the colour Soft Succulent, which is one of the new colours, I can use that. I think we'll just go like that. And we'll keep this pen out because we'll probably use it for accents elsewhere. I'm thinking that and that. Also, I'm not sticking it down yet because I think I want to include some of this yellow. That's quite funky, and I'm also thinking I might sew. Don't know why, but I've just got an urge to do some sewing with the sewing machine to do some edges. Let's see how that works perfectly. I think we do it as a sewing, and we have a pocket going in that way, and we do some sewing along there and there as well. And then we might be able to use one of these somewhere. Right, what else have we got in here? Let's keep going with picking out bits of kit that we think might work. I like that this made me smile, because I realised the irony of the fact that why on earth would you choose to do this on a bank holiday weekend when you know everybody does DIY May bank holiday. So first of all, everyone goes to B&Q and everyone goes to the tip. And clearly I've just become one of those insane people too. This made me happen, and I like the fact that it says look what happened. This made me smile, look what happened. Right, well, we'll use both of those then, I think. Look what happened. Yeah, I like both of those. There's possibly some die cuts we can use, but we'll come back to that later. Very tempted with that pom-pom trim, but I'm not entirely sure yet. We'll see. Right, I think we might need to do just a little cut along there. Right, and then I think I need to stick this down on here and then get the sewing machine out. Right, I think because I might use it as multiple pockets, I think we'll go with not adhering at this side, and then there's potential to slot things in if we want to. No, I'm not a brilliant junk journaler in terms of things like remembering to keep receipts or anything like that, but this would be the perfect opportunity, given that I did go to B&Q and I did buy stuff, that I could have kept the receipt and then slotted it into one of the pockets, maybe on a tag, or had it as one of the background papers, who knows. Right, I'm going to pop you off videoing for the moment just because I can't have you on and the sewing machine on my desk, so bear with, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, that took a little longer than expected because the bottom bobbin decided to run out of thread. I didn't notice until I got most of the way along this border. So I'd only managed to do this much, and then it stopped here, and then I'd gone all the way along here and realised. So then I had to rethread the bobbin, or refill the bobbin at the bottom before I could carry on. Feels a little bit like every time I use my sewing machine I have a bit of a drama with it, because I am not good. But what I did do was, just to make sure that the sewing continued, is on these little cards here, I've just added a little bit of sewing, just a tiny little tad. I am not an expert sewer. I only use my sewing machine really for journaling and for art stuff. I absolutely frustrate my mum because she is a brilliant sewer and I am rubbish. So despite her best efforts, it's not worked. She's not been able to she's not been able to get me to have the same skills as she's got, unfortunately. Now I'm thinking that as a layout generally, I think it's quite nice. I'm just wondering whether on the back here, before I stick it down, I want to add some of this watercolour. And I think I do. I want to at least try it. I've not tried it yet. I'm going to just lift everything off, put it to one side. So the cardstock that I'm using here is just, I don't think it's a watercolour cardstock, so I'm not entirely sure how well it'll take the colour. But we're only adding it in a few places. I think we'll just take that. It's not probably the cleanest water that we've got in the world. In there. It's pretty. So I love Little Rainbow Moon paints. Actually what I love more than Little Rainbow paints is watching Little Rainbow Moon mix the paints on Instagram. It's one of the most satisfying things to watch, in my opinion. I have bought some of her paints previously. I've got them here actually. I got the Mystic Mountains little set. It's very cute. Not all of her paints are pearlescent, but this one is. It's very, very pearlescent. I have no idea how well that'll come up on camera, but it is gorgeous. And this is a beautiful colour of green. And I'm thinking just adding that little bit around the edges will tie in where it says May there. I think just a little bit more. But I'm still wanting it to be quite a washed out watercolour effect. So I'm just going to spread it a little bit, even though I know that's going to get covered, and just play with moving the pigment around a little bit more and add a bit more in a few places. So as I say, this is not watercolour paper, and I can see it's bending with the colour, with the water I've applied. I just need it to dry now. In fact, I'm going to use my heat tool. So I'll stick you on silent once to do this. Okay, that's lovely. Now I think I will stick that down. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can catch the shimmer on the video or not, but it's just so cute. I don't know if it's coming out how shiny it is, but it's very sweet. So I think if I stick this down like so, then we've got a potential for a pocket in here and a pocket there. I do want to do quite a bit of glue around this, because I'm not sure, with it being the pearlescent, whether that finish... Oh, don't know what happened with my glue tape there. Seems looking a bit weird. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether that's going to stop it from adhering. Now I do want this to be flush to the edge, and I find that using that tape, although it does adhere really well, you do get a bit of wriggle room and you can lift it if it's not perfect. There we go. I think that's all right. I've already forgotten how I had these, but I think one of them was like over here and the other one was over here. and there was a look what happened that went over the edge, and this made me smile down at the bottom. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I might want a bit of black underneath it, because I've added in all this black with the black sewing, and there's the black. I'm wondering whether I want to. So this has just got some sentiments that at some point I stamped and I'm not going to be using, so I'm going to get annoyed if it's not a straight edge, so I'm just going to go in with the trimmer. Put a tape on and let's see how we feel about adding in the black layer. So this isn't from one of the kits, this is just from my stash. Yeah, preferring that. I don't think that's quite wide enough. No, so that needs to go back in my scraps box. I need to go and see if I've got some more black. It might be wider. I have 2 bits of black, but I don't know if that's wide enough. No, that's not wide enough either, but this one clearly is going to be big enough. So I just felt like the photos were getting a bit lost on that white calendar background, and I thought black might be a good way of bringing it all together. Much happier with that. There we go. Feeling like they're jumping out of the page a little bit more now. Yes, happy with that. I'm actually going to stick these down because I've decided that that's where they're going, and if I don't stick anything down, we'll never get finished, will we? So I'm going to stick that there. We're going to stick this one down next. So, story of Bank Holiday weekend. Why did I end up with the tip again? What was I taking, I wonder? I actually can't remember what I was taking to the tip. What was it? Nope. I really can't remember what I was taking to the tip. But I just said to my husband, right, I'll take that, I'll go to the tip, then sat in this traffic. And then I got back and we were sorting out stuff in the garden, and we had forgotten to buy a brush for outside because our previous brush had rotten and fallen apart. And we'd known that, and we'd still forgotten to do anything about it. So yeah, so I ended up going then to B&Q, and this is me taking a picture. So I didn't take a picture in B&Q just to document I've been to B&Q. I was taking a picture of the potentials for the wood trims on the for the decking stain, sorry, and I was taking a picture to show my husband, but then I thought, oh, that's a really good way of documenting what happened on Bank Holiday weekend. So yeah, that's pretty much how that works. Now I've got a bit of a circles hanging over, but I do think I want to keep that because I like the hanging over element, so I'm thinking I might do is just stick that down there, and I'm thinking peel it back up again and cut around it. Sorry, I'm not explaining what I'm doing very well. My brain's started to shut down because I'm getting tired now. I don't know why I'm getting tired. It's not that late or anything. Actually, I have no idea what time it is. Let me have a look. Oh, it's 9:15 at night, so no, it's not that late. But last night I did go to bed at 8:30, so it's past my bedtime. No, it's been a crazy few weeks. So it was an early night for me and the hubby last night. We dashed off to bed, not dashed off, sloped off to bed quite early. I quite like that, with having something hanging over the edge, and that's quite cute. Right, I think it's time to embellish. So yeah, anyway, bank holiday weekends, stuck in traffic, it's apparently what you do these days if you are Catherine. Do I want anything there? No. Right, time to stop using my words, because I'm clearly struggling to do that, and start making some decisions on what we want to include on our page. I'm thinking those flowers are very cute. So we'll have a couple of those flowers, like so. I don't think any of those other stickers really work, but maybe this arrow here. Actually, let's do the arrow towards Bank Holiday Monday. Well, it wasn't Monday, actually. I've just realised these are all on the Saturday or the Sunday, one of the two. I like the here's the story. Oh, I'm thinking that might go on something that sits inside. Liking that. I'm actually thinking that that needs a bit of an outline, because again, I'm liking the black at the moment on this page. I think that helps that to stick out. Don't think I want anything else there. I think it might be time to do some journaling, which makes me think I need a card there. Or do I actually just want to use, didn't I have a lovely postcard out that might work? I lost it. Smile, maybe? That would sit in there, would it not? Might need a teensy bit trimming off it, actually. It's one of those, I don't know, does anybody else get like this? When they're doing the journaling, they actually don't want to use the really nice stuff. Yep, very bizarre. I don't know why I get like that. Right, what I'm going to do is just do a quick trim of this down to, we'll do 6x4, or well, 4 by whatever the width is, and then if it needs a bit more off the edge, it can have a bit more off the edge. Yes, it needs a bit more off the edge. Let's go down to that. How does that fit? That fits nicely. Right, stop dilly-dallying, Catherine, and start doing. I absolutely love that yellow paper, and I'm thinking I want some more of it, and I don't know, maybe I just need to use a strip going across. That would work, and then cut the excess off. I think I'm going to have to sew this again. Typical, isn't it? Just as you think you've finished with the sewing machine, you need it out again, because you've now realised you need to do the journaling card. And I think we want something. I wonder what's in here that produces anything. I'm liking that Good Vibes Only, you see. I'm thinking, oh, it's the wrong colour yellow, it doesn't work. No, that's not going to work, but maybe one of these. something across there. Here's the story. Yeah, that works. And then I think I need to sew. I want to sew pre or post? I think pre, actually. Stop, do my sewing first. Right, again, you'll disappear for a minute. Okay, so, hey presto, sewing done. I am going to have to back this now from sewing, I've realised. Because, A, I am the worst sewer in the world in terms of neatness. But also, it just doesn't look great if you leave it like that. I always think it looks better if you've then backed it, but we'll see what we end up backing it with. Like that. And I'm going to put black around the edge of that. I normally do things like my outlining last, but I don't know, there's something about the black today is just keeps drawing me in. I keep feeling the need. So here's the story, and then I've got, oh, I've just slightly smudged the ink where it wasn't dry, and then I've got plenty of room for journaling. I just want to put a pattern paper on the back. Not quite sure which pattern I want to put on the back. I'm thinking that chevron is beautiful. I like that. So where are we in terms of size? We are there, and we are there. Okay. I mean, that's just the fun chevron, isn't it? Liking. Yep, perfect. Now I do want to put a fair amount of the tape over this sewing bit, just to make sure that it does adhere. So I'm being a little bit more generous with my tape on this one. Let's go like so. And then I'm also thinking, remember those little tabs? Where did I put that? Not sure if that's the right colour. It seems like not quite the right colour. Maybe the little heart based one is more the right colour. Yeah, and I'm thinking that can go on there. And then we know we've got something that we need to pull out. So I'm just going to fold, stick some tape on it, and then we need tape on this side as well. I'm thinking there, and then when we fold it over like so, we've got a nice tab for pulling out. Like so. I'm liking it a lot, and I'm thinking I am almost there. Yes, decided we weren't doing any of those vintagey things, but I do quite like this. Looks like there's some little book print hearts in here. No, don't think they're right. Put them back. Cute little bag. I do think maybe we put the little hearts, black hearts somewhere. I don't know if this is going to work because I'm not quite sure it's a porous enough surface to take the colour, but I just feel like I need to tie this green in a little bit more, so I'm thinking that works with that. Thinking maybe not from the one that I've not cut into. That makes no sense. Going to the one that I've cut into. Maybe punch some hearts out of this as well. No, not sure about that. I think it might be done. I don't know what this washi tape's like, so I'm just having a little look. I'm thinking maybe a little bit like so. That's quite cute, quite like that. I think I'm done. I need to do my journaling. I'm going to do that off camera. I've got this pen out in case I might want to do any more journaling in here. Do I want to add anything? I'm thinking I want the word madness. Crazy. Would that work? Bank holiday crazy, maybe. Yeah. No, I don't think I want to add anything. It just feels like a bit like I need something up here. Maybe some more flowery stickers. I don't think I've got any more flowery stickers in there. Or flowery bits that I want to add. No, I don't think so. Okay, I think I'm going to go no. I don't think that there is anything that I want to include on there. Sorry, the latest kit came with these, and I'm really wanting to use one, and I didn't use one on the last page. Even though I attempted to, it didn't quite work, and I'm just wondering if we can include that somewhere on here. No, wrong colour yellow. Doesn't quite work. Right, I'm going to put you on pause whilst I have a little think, because clearly I'm struggling at this moment. Okay, I think I'm finished, and I don't think I've come up with an idea on how I am going to improve this. Nope, I haven't. So, I did my little bit of journaling as to what was going on for the bank holiday weekend. I'll stick that in there. I did add a little bit of sticker down here. My pen wasn't quite as dark as I was expecting it to, so I had to go over it, and it's a bit scruffy, but it's lovely. I love that. Love the journal, the chevrons on the other side. I love the little tag sticking out. I love the bits of washi. Done a little outline just around, just made that yellow piece feel like it had got an edge to it. I think I'm going to stop. I think I'm finished. Is there anything else I want to add in? No, I think that's it. Right, okay, I'm going to stop. A bit dithery towards the end, I'm really sorry about that, but hopefully you enjoyed me putting together that page. So mainly using the Lollipop Box Club from April, which was called Good Vibes. Love the yellows and the greens in this kit, it's really pretty. I like the fact that it's got a little bit of a vintagey style in some of the elements, but I have hardly used anything vintagey. I must admit, it's mainly just the really brights, although they're a slightly muted yellow, it's not a bright yellow. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I really like the fact that I've added in the sewing. I just felt like using the sewing machine. And I think I'm done for the night. So, if you did enjoy that, please do give me a thumbs up. I'm sorry it got a bit waffly and a bit, I got a bit stuck. Got a little bit creatively stuck. But I think the right thing to do was to stop pontificating. I don't know if that's the right word at this point. I'm so tired now. It's amazing. Okay, it's now 9:15, so it's been half an hour since I last time checked. It goes to show how quickly time flies. But yeah, it just goes to show how suddenly you just lose your energy and you lose your sight on what you're doing. It may be that I look at this tomorrow and go, oh, that's exactly what I need, and I'll stick it in and it'll be finished. But for now, that's my video done. So I think I've already said this already. Like, thumbs up, thumb button. Yeah, use words, Catherine. Thumbs up if you enjoyed that. Thumbs down if you didn't. If you actually think, Catherine, you waffled, it made no sense whatsoever what you were doing, absolutely fine. Give me a thumbs down. That's fine. Just give me some feedback. Love to hear what other people do when they are actually at their bedtime and they're still creating, whether they have the same problems as I do. Subscribe to see more, if indeed this isn't the worst video you've ever watched in your entire life. And until next time, goodbye.